It's no face, no case. And today we got 6ix9ine set up by a 15-year-old.
The real and honest to God truth, and this is probably my first time ever spoken about it, right? The real honest to God truth, that shit didn't come from outside. That shit came from inside my gated community. You know who literally did that? Was white boys that lived inside.
The Island Boys.
White boys.
I know.
Them niggas is Cuban.
So they caught him?
White boys, no. But stolen like my girlfriend's stolen ID card, because nothing was really taken. There was nothing to take in the house. There's nothing in the house. If you see, I carry everything with me. Right. Stolen property, like cards, like ID cards, was found in somebody's driveway inside my community. So it was literally, and this is my
got rid of it. They threw it out.
This is my theory, right? Because they were all between the ages of 15 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots, right? Little kids.
Oh, they seen the stream.
Yeah, they seen your stream. They were like, he's not home. But you know who? What? This is the fucking like the juicy part of the story. It was people that my mom. It was a kid that my mom. And this is my theory. It was a kid that my mom literally feeds. All my old clothes, she gives it to him. So he literally like saw because if you see, they were very kind to my mom. Right? They didn't hit her. They didn't do anything. When you go,
your mom was like talking to them. Like
when you go to rob a house, you're like mean. You're like, yo, there's money here. You're hiding it.
Right.
Open that shit. They didn't do any of that. They were nice to the dogs. They were nice to my mom. I feel this was a kid that my mom literally let in my house, fed him, gave him chores, paid him, and gave him even my old clothes. I have his name, but obviously the detectives are gonna see this video and say, "Yo, if you say it, it's gonna lead people to harm him and do stuff to him." But it came from inside my community, and that's a fact. And it was white kids
because it's a gated community, so they would know if
so car come in and car leave. There was no car that came in and no car that left.
Did they disguise their voice? Like
no, I feel like it wasn't that. It was a kid that let kids in and said, "Yo, I can't do it because his mom is gonna know it was me." Right. It was literally a 15-year-old kid that my mom literally gives food, clothes. It's fucked up,
typically,
right?
Typically, it is that, bro. Typically,
it's literally a kid that my mom gave chores to around the house.
And I know in the Spanish culture, they are really, really big on family. But with the life that 6ix9ine leads, he needs to have his mom in a different location. Because this right here could have got ugly. Luckily enough, you were probably dealing with some rich kids that were just trying to pull a move for some clout that was really on some stupid shit. But with the type of life he lead, it's dangerous. You know, with the blowback from his case when he snitched or whatever you want to call it, all the way to people just want to get clout up off of. Like we saw with when he was at the LA Fitness and they jumped him. But just because you live in a gated community, that doesn't mean anything. Lil Durk was living in a gated community when they broke in his shit and there was a shootout, you know, with his baby mama or his girl, whatever India is to him. That gated community stuff isn't foolproof. You need to be in the gated community with your house with its own gate and possibly have your own security and always have your own weapons on top of that. But put Ma Dukes somewhere else in the cut where nobody knows. House not in your name, house not in her name. You put it in the name of like a business or a trust or something. Have her in the cut. So that way, you know, she away from all the violence and stuff. But the simple fact that, you know, you can't be kind to people. And I know that moms and older women, you know, they're not going to really understand that. But you can't be kind to people because their intentions totally different. And it's a 15-year-old kid, right? He might not have tried to been backdooring you. He might have just been running his mouth to his brother or just some people in the neighborhood and word got around. You know, he might not have done it on purpose. But it's the principle. At your level, you got to move different. You got to move militant. Moving like that, that's how you get backdoored. You know, the back door was open. Somebody ran in, but they ain't get it done. You know, they wasn't real steppers. Them wasn't real robbers. They was just some idiots. But next time, you might not be so lucky. So you got to tread lightly. If I was you, before you go turn yourself in, I would go ahead, cop a new place, for Mom Dukes, and do it that way. So that way that back door can get closed. Cause now people see, right? It's not just about the folks that ran up in there. It's about the people in the future that see, oh, it's that easy and he about to go to jail. Like, you gotta watch out for all that stuff. Folks don't give a fuck where it's at. Niggas will rob a police station if they knew where what they wanted was. You know, folks is crazy in the mind like that. So that's how you gotta treat everybody. Stop getting close with these streamers. Stop getting close with, any of these people, especially just letting them up in your crib like that. Even Vlad TV, not saying Vlad that kind of guy, but it is what it is. So you really got to be careful with letting people know where you live at, who be in your house, putting out the surveillance footage, showing what your mom looked like, showing how she moved. That shit is a no-no. Because people want to use you to get clout. Niggas will go to jail for clout. We've already seen it plenty of times. So, all in all, learn from the situation, build, and do better. But again, it's no face, no case. Make sure you all keep it locked for the next video.